done or that thing that you did. And I'm not the shadow of anyone you've been. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end.
Started slow, like a tree grows out in the open. These things don't grow over nights long and get old in the morning. Nothing more can make it speed up. Nights are long and the day's getting shorter. Hold her close, Father, to your daughters, 'cause all things that grow slow can grow so fast. Softly the nights fade away, blend into the falling out of love, falling into place. I'm telling you, I know I get down, but cannot erase. You are more than us, and I just pray to live. I'm struggling to keep up when I'm living on the piss. And you know I'll get it, but will I give a shit? Getting tired of faking everything like this. And you see me in the darkest of my life. And you know my eyes are burning through the night. 'Cause I'm making mistakes everywhere I go. I'm sinking now more often than afloat. 'Cause baby, I don't know if I'm gonna show, if I'm gonna make it, or if I'm gonna blow. But please don't blame yourself for me in hell. You wasn't strong in me. I didn't understand. I'm in the clouds and I don't think I'll come down. 'Cause when I'm on solid ground, I get myself really. Swimming through my mind in this pool inside my head, and when I turn around they spill one by one upon my bed, and then my room turns upside down. The thoughts are falling to the ceiling from the ground, and now the ceiling lamp's a boat, and I'm sailing in the sea of my ideas and my thoughts. I'm sailing all the way to Spain. Sailing all the way to Spain. Thoughts are swimming through my mind in this pool inside my head, and just before I go to sleep, waiting in my bed, and then my life turns upside down. The thoughts are taking up the airspace in my lungs, and then they come out as a song. That's where I wrote you that I knew that all I did before was wrong, that I'm leaving you to Spain. I'm leaving you to Spain.
When they tell you, get your head down, I will tell you, keep your head up, and I will hold you closer. I will hold you close. Take your questions by the millions. Put your coat on, steal your kisses. I will hold you closer. I will hold you close. When you come undone, or turn and run, I'll be the one with the morning in your best or worst of days. I will wait like the morning. Roll your fists up, let your words cut, and defenses throw in each punch. And I will hold you closer. I will hold you close. If your head should lie, or you need a guide,
it's time to come on home. You've lived your life, it's time to go. You have got nothing to show. You have no hope. Morning stars and angels sing. Have you accomplished anything? If you could start over again, would they let you in? Time has faded, it's too late. A fading view of pearly gates. Could you go back and let them learn what they could earn? Faith without your works is dead, but that never went through your head.